Howdy disc golf fans, welcome back to the Park Media channel, brought to you by Guff Ballarat, the premier bricks and mortar disc golf store in Australia. My name's Matty Faz, and sitting next to me is the finest pair of calf muscles in Australian disc golf, Jason Weedner. How you doing?
That very good, thank you, Matthew. 100% correct there.
Yeah.
We had a bit happen in the first front nine, but back nine for the FPO for round one. If round two's moving day, what do you call round one?
Establishing day.
Establishment
Maybe.
day, I like it.
No, the girls gave us a fine tour of the front nine here at Molong, New South Wales, Australia, as we move right along into hole 10. It's a par 4, and we don't want to overuse the word iconic because there's a lot of icons on this course, but you can see the triple Mando there. One of the favourite holes of the tournament directors, and one they'll boast about if you get them talking about it.
Absolutely. There was a bad storm a few weeks ago before this Nationals, and they nearly lost the triple Mando.
It would have been tragic.
So an acacia fell down, decided to not go through the Mando, and nearly knocked it down instead. So we nearly lost the triple Mando. They made some improvements, and it's looking better than ever.
Imagine losing it to an acacia. We should start a petition. Kill all the acacia in this country.
As we know, acacias are only found on disc golf courses in Australia. So I'd never heard of one until I took up the sport, Matty.
Yeah, I think it comes from a mutation of the plastic melting into the ground.
As we see the ladies making their way, and if you can get an approach to take an assault on the triple Mando after two, then you're doing okay on this hole.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head there.
There's the two tee pads from the standard layout.
And Peyton probably setting herself up with a forehand through the triple Mando. Gina in a good spot, but kind of duffs it.
That little section of concrete just to the right of screen there. This one here is an old cricket pitch, Matty. Back in the 20s and 30s, there were cricket games held on this section of the oval in Molong. So as we said, multi-use.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a festival of fun here. And Peyton with a stellar shot through the Mando there, and the metronome being metronomic.
Tickles one up through the Mando there, using that hard packed dirt to just creep her way up. Give herself this putt,
which I believe is for par.
Oh,
not to be.
Just missing on weak side there.
Peyton carding a very commendable par.
Yeah, very tidy par from Peyton.
There's Hustle. Have to settle for a bogey. And Gina the double.
Yeah, double, unfortunately, there for Gina. As we move to 11, this hole is called the Boulevard, and it is an extension of a standard hole, which is called the Avenue, but they've made it longer, harder, and not added any strokes to the par.
They've actually taken a stroke off.
They
and
have taken a stroke off.
This was easily... all of the players found this the...
Most
worst,
difficult.
And it was definitely the least popular hole on the course amongst all the players this weekend.
Yeah, definitely not an easy hole.
I'm pretty sure it didn't get birdied by anyone in any division.
I couldn't imagine who by. We saw some rollers make it a fair way up, but the bark on the ground that was a bit of a yank from Gina there.
Shank tank contender.
Yep. Better second shot if that sits down.
Yeah, gets back into the Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Yeah, there's a tee pad just up by that tree, which is where the standard hole plays from. The standard par 3 on this hole, which is about 100 metres further up.
Yeah. I mean, we can safely call bogey par for the ladies on this one, as Peyton, who's got good power, doesn't even get close to circle's edge.
Yeah, and Gina just having her fourth shot there.
And the best of the bunch. Nice.
Third shot, sorry, for Gina there. So par very difficult, as you can see. And Clare just floats a lovely approach. Lovely approach.
Good to watch.
Yep. And she really has, really puts a lot into that
And looking a little disenchanted after this
step
hole.
putt. Leaving that one short as well.
Yeah, just kind of poking at that one, not going through a natural motion. Gina getting a pretty solid bogey after that.
Absolutely.
Shank off the tee.
So, yeah, she cleans up and not take too much damage there. And an unfortunate double for Peyton. And a solid par from the metronome there.
Yeah, really well played. Just
Extending her lead, Maddie.
yeah, straight up the guts and in.
As we move on to 12. This is somewhat of a dilemma, this hole, from memory. Banjo's dilemma, was it? One of your favourites, Maddie. 200-metre par 4. Two distinct lines left or right. We see Huss is taking the right-hand option, which tended to be the preferred, but geez, you want to keep away from those trees, which is what she hasn't managed to do there.
Nah, you want to stay out right.
You can stay out right. It's two pretty easy shots down to the basket there without too much trouble, but Gina's disc finds her way in as well.
Yeah, going downhill the whole way, this hole does play as one of the more scoreable on the day. As Peyton flips it over a little too much, but
It's going to be a lot better spot to play.
yeah, she's out there.
I
as
mean,
we get
she's
her.
already pinched off 80 metres, so. And that's what Gina Hill was left with, which just pinches you off a little bit for that second shot.
Now, Hussey having to do some scrambling here. It looks like a flex forehand.
Heading out the left-hand side now.
Yeah, probably means she's happy to settle for a par on this one.
And I reckon that might have settled in the tree. Yeah, so we see Peyton's got plenty of room to attack, and that's the way to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Get out wide, Maddie, and attack from wide because it's only 200 metres for a par 4, so it's easily doable.
Yeah, she went full send on that and
She did.
got it inside the circle. We'll have a birdie look.
So Huss for her third shot. And leaving a little ham on the bone there.
Yes. That'll be good enough for Gina's par.
So, yeah, Hussey for par from about 8, I reckon. Oh, but it
And-
doesn't matter when you can putt like that, does it?
With confidence too. Doesn't show much pleasure in that, but I'm sure she's
No.
feeling it.
And you can see Peyton's face in the background. She was hoping to pick one up there.
Still can and won't.
No. So just putt a little off at the moment.
Yeah, she's just looking a little reticent in her putting at the minute.
Not feeling like it's something she can rely on, Maddie.
Yeah,
Huss
we all
is
have
really
this.
not giving her an opportunity, is she?
No, Huss is just being so solid at the minute. It's hard to sort of gain any ground.
But a fairly solid par anyway for Peyton, but she does look a little dejected there. She knew that was an opportunity to get one back.
As we go along now to hole 13, it's a pretty simple par 3. Not a lot of danger outside of all the trees you've seen. The girls will be looking to get it into the open, sort of straight or on the left. That's a good, great spot to be, really.
Yeah, pretty tough line in, but geez, that bush on the right-hand side, you want to stay right away from that. That's that acacia we talk about.
Yeah, it's nasty, spiky stuff.
It's horrible.
None of the girls having the power to get the birdie on this one, so all trying for the layup play.
Oh, and I think Peyton might have gone straight into it there.
Yeah, that's going to be tough from there for Peyton.
It's a good little approach from Gina, so it should be an easy par for her.
Yeah, that's all you need to do.
Huss having to go over it. Needs that to come out.
A nice close up here, and Peyton's going skyward.
For a second.
Will that come out? Oh,
Gee, she's got a forehand on her, doesn't she?
Girl up.
Look at that.
Well, that scramble
That
shot.
was a ripping shot.
The guff scramble shot of a day. That's
It
not a
was
thing, but
the guff shot of the day so far, isn't it? Can't see anything. I haven't seen anything better.
nice. And Gina steadying the ship with a couple of pars here. And Huss to keep the other girls at bay. Can't see her missing this one with the way
Not a chance.
she's been putting.
Easy as you like for bogey. And with that sensational second shot, Peyton does finally get one back on Huss there. So back to a 4-shot lead for Huss and 5 over Gina. As we move to easily the biggest separator on the course, Matty.
Yeah, we saw a lot of dramatics on this hole over the course of the weekend.
We did. Jessie's escape. She's a very, very narrow par 5 at 285 metres. The OB is, as you can see there on the left-hand side.
Yeah, the danger's ever present on this one. It's going to go out.
As Gina demonstrates there.
You've actually got OB on both sides of the course, but the OB on the right side's pretty well guarded by the line of trees. So if you're going to make mistakes, it's best to make mistakes towards the right. But
yeah, we saw the MPO division going the rollers.
Yeah, and just kind of crashing it into the tree line.
Yeah, crashing it up there and using that right hand sort of guarded side. So Gina will be throwing 3 here. She's got a lot better shape on the... Oh, dear. Ooh, hardy mouth stuff, matey.
Go it up in the nick of time.
Yeah, the release angle is so important on this hole because you just don't get any grace at all, do you? Basket, we can't even see the basket yet.
Oh, don't even worry about the basket. We're shots and shots away from that. And there's a good second shot.
Good shape from Huss, and that's a long way down. Yeah, you get to those trees, you've got about 70 metres left.
Yeah, no, showing us how to play it so far. And
Gina's really tested that right-hand side.
Yeah, she'll be in it there.
Peyton trying to blast her way through.
Or flex forehand. Should have a clear approach from there.
Yep, straight at our cameraman, Catch Cam Cal.
Yeah, big shout out to the work he did across the weekend for us for the FPO coverage.
Huge, Matty. Gets that to ground, and the ladies just sort of pushing up the fairway any way they can at the moment, Matty.
Yeah, it's a battle, this one.
Oh, get down. Making me nervous in the process. And I'd like to see her go for these jump putts because she gets right into them, doesn't she?
Yeah, it's a full body throw.
As Huss for a long look. Just a little low out of the hand.
Gina looking at the triple here. Being beaten up by Jesse's... What was it?
Jesse's escape, Matty.
Jesse's escape.
Yeah, Jessie.
Oh no, only the double.
is the name of a famous bushranger from the area.
I'm always impressed by your historical knowledge.
No, that's straight from Kevin and Sharon, who kept me informed in that one. So doubles for the card there.
As Kyle gets a close up of Peyton's socks.
As we go to 15, which is called hide and seek. And this is why, because the basket is hidden in here under the trees. It's a 109 metre par 3. It's a very, very narrow opening, Matty, as you can see.
And I hope the little birdie we saw on the basket there is an omen for the girls.
Oh, you think?
Well, not for Claire.
No.
And not for Gina either.
A little bit of cut roll should bring her back to the middle.
I saw the play.
All right, so
Peyton with, you'd have to think is the one with the distance to push it.
Yeah, you're skipping out that way. But I wanted it from
quite the reaction from the card there. That one might have cut roll back to a pretty ideal spot.
Yeah, I feel like it did. So Gina's off first, and she laces that tree.
Pushes through though.
Claire's got a pretty good look. Takes the low route, skips through, and gives herself a nice, simple par putt.
Yeah, crafty little shot there, and Peyton did get to
And
it.
that's a very good recovery from Peyton. So Gina for her third. Yeah, the ground, obviously the ladies working out the ground's quite
Quick and skippy.
forgiving, hard packed, and easy to play your way in that way. So there's a par for Hussey.
Very good.
A par for Peyton.
Nothing on scramble.
And a bogey for Gina. So 2 pars and a bogey there. 7-hole lead over Gina Hill for Clare, and a 5-shot lead over Peyton as we get to 16. Matty, a local drop.
Yeah, I like this one. You're throwing over somewhat of a ridge, pretty straight shot. I think the girls will be looking to flex their backhands right and then have it stay as straight for as long as possible.
Yeah, getting out that gap, and the basket's on the backside of the hill, so it does drop off quite significantly.
Good line from Huss, just didn't get the height right.
Yeah, a little higher. Would have been nice.
Peyton corrects on the height, but does yank it a little too far
The
right.
first time I've noticed that Peyton's actually got like a glittery black sleeve on her Hussey flight top. It's an extraordinary amount of style.
Yeah, those Heiser Flight tops are available from Oz Discs.
Sequined. I know a couple of Heiser Flight guys. Wonder if they've got sequined tops as well.
We can grab yourself a Peyton Miller edition Heiser Flight jersey.
I have seen them actually, and they look sensational.
They do, with that bird pattern sort of splayed across the back.
As Huss comes in with her approach, and that'll be pretty simple.
I believe it's a hummingbird, Jace.
A hummingbird.
Not enough hum on that putt.
No. Putt just not working for Peyton at the moment.
Without being too critical, it's been the weakest part of her game today, and
Gina pretty disappointed with that one.
yeah.
So carrying her own bag at the moment, Peyton. So new hubby must be off preparing for his round, maybe.
Yes, new hubby was competing in the
MPO,
MPO division.
Yep. This is a simple putt for someone of Huss's ability and doesn't let me down. So keeping it metronomic, as you said, Matty.
Yeah, commanding lead here.
Another bogey for Gina. So dropping one further back, making it 8 shots off the lead as we go to hole 17. Windmill Glade, Matty. The iconic. We love to use that word iconic at Molong. But the windmill sits just off the tee pad. It's not a working windmill. It's not milling. Nor is it reacting to the wind in any way. But it is somewhat iconic, Matty.
Yeah, it's one element of the tournament emblem. So iconic is applicable.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, there's Hubby.
There's Mr. Haft there.
I'm gonna go this way.
So he is around. He's just not carrying his wife's bag.
And Peyton making it obvious she's not taking the same line as Clare.
Yep, straight up the middle, and Gina follows suit. And that's probably the best of the bunch, isn't it?
I'll do.
Out to safety.
You can see how open the next shot is for Clare, which is why she opts with that right side play.
It is, and around that roundish sort of bush is where the basket is. But geez, the OB gets real tight once you get around there, Matty.
Yeah, it's sort of sitting on a peninsula, the basket that is. Very touchy up shot for your third. Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to have to cover too much distance with your upshot, and that's going to leave Peyton with a dangerous approach.
Gina needs some turn out of that.
That's good.
That is really good. And she should be in bounds there.
Yeah, committing to that one and getting the desired result.
It's hard to watch these when players are
Yeah, the risk of the knuckles on the...
swinging near the trees like that. She's committed to it.
Pretty good, really.
And yeah, you can see the OB line there, so she's well in.
And
Huss
Huss...
rises her way in.
Oh, and that's how you par the hole without trouble.
Yep.
You really do want to come in from that right-hand side. You can see there the pink flags denoting...
Yeah, it's a difficult, much more difficult entrance. There's a big, long putt from Peyton. Puts it under the basket. Come on, Gina.
for bogey.
Oh.
Just stabbed that one.
Yeah, she just didn't float it up enough. Tap in bogey for Peyton. Hubby not impressed.
Had a look of I'm done with this, didn't he?
Bogey for Gina. And another par for Clare as we have made our way to hole 18. And what a picture that is, Matty.
Yeah, really, really cool finishing hole there. We are looking at an island green here. You can play for the pitch up on the left-hand side, avoid the danger of the road and the OB right side. I think we'll all see the girls. Sorry, I think we'll see all of the girls going for that pitch up play and not attacking the green from the tee.
Yeah, just as Huss is showing us there, just a safety on the left-hand side. It's a fair boost, about 110 to the cheesecake slice, as we named it.
That we did.
Which is the little triangle where the basket is. So, yeah, girls just playing it safe. Be a simple par from there, I think. Oh.
No, it had the stability.
Yeah, it certainly did.
I don't really want it to skip. I want it to sit there. Thank you.
So, without too much trouble there, as they make their way down 18, which is the final hole for this first round.
Nice shot from Gina.
Nice on. Nice on from Clare. Oh. Did I say that out loud?
You did.
as Huss goes out of bounds.
Man, she gets some deceptive distance on those jump putts.
Yeah, now you only go to the drop zone off the tee, Maddie, so she'll just be able to play that from a natural... Oh, and that's a bad miss from Gina. A natural OB position as she is, and she'll be able to clean up for a bogey.
Yeah, just making sure she's getting her footing right there.
And it goes. It's
The
a pretty
helix
solid round.
catches on the right-hand side, the RPM helix.
Yep, as Peyton walks in for the sole par.
And we'll reduce the margin
To 6 shots.
6 shots going into day 2.
And Gina, with an unfortunate bogey there to finish. It was such a good upshot. She just missed a simple putt.
Yeah, she's not out of the race for second place is Gina, so still anything can happen. We got 2 more days to play, Jace.
As we see there, magnificent first round from Clare Hussey on +8. Peyton Haft is 6 shots behind her and Gina Hill 3 shots further back from Peyton. And that is how they sit after round 1 in the FPO division. For the 2024 RPM Australian Disc Golf Championships, we've seen some good disc golf so far.
Yeah, a couple of birdies from Huss, real impressive.
Yeah, and just a few putting woes for the other girls. But look, they've got 2 days, 2 full rounds left to go out there and show what they can do. So I will definitely be coming back for that, Matty. What about you?
I'll be doing the same, mate.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for joining us for this first round of the FPO division for the 2024 Australian Disc Golf Championships. I've been Jason Wiedner.
I've been Matty Faz.
And until next time, we hope you get out there and park it.